Bonjour, it's Ken, and welcome to my channel, Ken Travels 360. Previously, on Bleu de Provence, it was the last day of the trip, and we went around different lavender fields on the Valençon Plateau to visit them. It was an amazing experience. After a nice lunch and stroll at Valençon village, it's time to visit the last place of this Provence trip before returning to Marseille airport to fly back to London.
So we just arrived at the last stop of this trip, which is Lourmarin. There is a chateau here. We're gonna visit it. So Lourmarin is one of the many beautiful hilltop towns in Luberon. So welcome to the Chateau of Lourmarin. Lourmarin is officially classified as one of the most beautiful villages in France and is known as the village of the three belfries. Yes, there are many belfries. In the foreground, the first one, you will see the belfry belonging to the Protestant church. Behind this, with the green roof, is the belfry of the Catholic church. And then finally, the third one, erected in the 17th century, is the one on top of the fortress, first built in 1004. Lourmarin is strategically situated to guard the various routes that traverse the Luberon mountains, leading to Cavaillon, Manosque, and Aix-en-Provence.
Château de Lourmarin was originally a fortress built in the 12th and 13th centuries. The Agut family then built the chateau between 1480 and 1536 in the late Gothic style. So we got down the stairs and we got to the second point, the medieval court from 15th century. So here are the bakery and kitchen, and they have now been transformed into exhibition room. And the third room has an inscription in Gothic dated 1513. What it means is drink and go your way. Apparently the fountain was available for voyagers, but they were not encouraged to loiter around here. This hexagonal towers houses a defensive spiral staircase. At the summit are some gargoyles. Next, we go back up the staircase to the loggia and libraries. This level, you'll find the apartments of the owners. The style is Italian and is decorated with basket handle arch. In 1348, the bubonic plague caused the death of most of Lourmarin's inhabitants. The few survivors fled the village. However, from 1475, the law of the region, Fouque d'Agout, encouraged families from the southern Alps to settle here. This is the library. Lots of very old books. On this floor, there is also a display and exhibition about the history of the castle. Okay, the next part is the chapel, but actually you only get to see a part of the old castle chapel, which is this stained glass window bearing the coat of arms of the Agut family, which are now those of Lourmarin. The portrait of Francis I records his visits to the castle in 1537. This is the king who, having spent so much time waging war in Italy, brought back Renaissance architecture to France. And it's thanks to him that this chateau was the first Renaissance chateau in the south of France. This one is the concert hall. This room was the dining room, but became the guards room during the wars of religion. If you recall yesterday, that was a war between the Catholic and the Protestant Huguenots. Today it's used for concerts, conference and weddings. Next we have the kitchen. The kitchen, with its water decorated ceiling, has the largest monumental fireplace in the chateau.
And they particularly into this round one, it would be filled with hot coals on the fire and then slid into a cold bed to warm it up for whoever was getting in there.
Continue to go up. So this is the main bedroom, called the ladies' room. So this really big room is the reception room. It has an amazing fireplace. Go to the top floor. On the right is the gents' bed chambers.
Then we have the music room. There are lots of musical instruments here. Final room is the Salon Laurent Weber. So that's the end of the tour of the chateau. But before we end, have a look at the top of the staircase, the cupola, which terminates staircase. Okay, we go back down now.
This double spiral staircase is one of the most beautiful in the area, with 93 steps. Each step consists of a slab of stone that also incorporates the central double spiral column and fits into the outside wall, which is a unique feature in the region. In the corners of the staircase, where the steps are longest, you may notice that the steps rest on a tomb angle, a dummy decorated corner piece which reduces the overall weight of the steps. If you enjoyed this video, please support the channel by clicking the like button. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel with notifications on so you won't miss any new videos on this channel. Okay, we have finished the visit of the chateau and it's time to have a quick walk around the village.
So we're entering the Lourmarin village. It's a lovely town in Provence. The whole town is just so cute. So a gallery opposite here is a sculpture of Marie-Noël Royniet. We just had a stroll around the Lourmarin village and it was so chic. It's a really pretty village and really fun to walk around. We're gonna drive back to Marseille airport and fly back to London. So this is the lounge, Salon Cezanne. Let's settle down and I will do a lounge tour. It's really basic. Yes, there is coffee machine. They have prepared for breakfast tomorrow. So there is jam and cornflakes. As you can see, the lounge is really small, and here's the food offering. There's lots of crisp and madeleine. There's some sandwiches, and there are lots of soft drinks. There's white wine, red wine, beer, and water, and I think cider, but there is absolutely no sparkling wine or champagne. Right, it's time to board the flight. The lounge is empty, everyone's gone. We should be going now too. See you next time, Marseille.
Thank you for watching the whole Bleu de Provence series with me. See you in my next adventure.